Yo, what's good, guys? I hope you guys are having a good day. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 excuses I made before starting my YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. So before we actually start, I'd like to explain what excuses are based on this book called The Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort. And basically, excuses are smoke screens that block you from reaching your goal, right? And there are two ways to go about this. Either you go through the smoke or you wait till the smoke clears out, then you reach your goal. And if you're like me, I had to wait for like 4 to 6 months before I actually started my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be listing my excuses from bad to worse. So the first one was I need to find the right angle, the right, lighting softwares to use before I actually start. Now I actually like to, shout out to Gary Vee because he motivated me to actually, release my first YouTube video. He basically said, document, don't create, right? So it's basically what he's saying, what he means is, like just start. Like there's really it doesn't really matter what you post, right? Like what all that matters is the value you give to the audience, right? Which I'm trying to do, right? So it's the value you give to the audience. So all you have to do is, if any of you want to start a YouTube channel, just start. Like it doesn't really matter. Don't be like me that waited 4 to 6 months just to start my YouTube channel to get the right equipment, the right lighting and everything. And it's not just that, in my opinion, it's not really that good still. But yeah, like, just start. Don't worry about the quality of it. Just be focused on the value. Second is, what if I'm not consistent, right? So like this one was really hard for me because, in the past I find it hard to stick to one plan. And honestly, the way I solved this was just to find your sweet spot, right? So my own sweet spot was, releasing like one video every week, just one video every week, right? Same, like that's basically just find your sweet spot, just release one video every week. That's my own sweet spot. Now for you, it can be, release 2 videos every week, or for you, it can be released every day, you know what I mean? But my third one is, what if I fail or give up? Now this one was really hard for me to really like, this was like kind of the hardest, like not really hardest, but this was like, it was really messing up my mindset. Basically, like, what if I fail? What if I give up? And I've come to understand that for me personally, like giving up is really not an option for me because it's like my plan is literally set. Like I'm not like gonna live my life on a 9 to 5. Like honestly, like that's just my own, like my own personal opinion, right? Like I'm not going to like waste my life going on a 9 to 5. That's just me. So when it comes to failure, Napoleon Hill, for anyone that knows who Napoleon Hill is, he's like the guy that wrote Think and Grow Rich, right? So he said that there is no failure, right? That there's only temporary defeat, and that the only way there can be failure is when you put yourself to that mindset that, okay, I'm a failure, right? So what that means is, anytime you think you're failed, understand that it's just a temporary defeat. Like it's not permanent on it. Like it's literally not even permanent, right? Like you have to just, regardless of what happens, just keep moving and just keep enduring, because that's just how life works. Like my life is going to test, like life is going to test you, right? So that's basically how it is. For anyone that thinks they're going to fail, they're going to give up, just, try to understand that you can't fail unless you believe you can't fail. Honestly, like, I mean, you can fail, but like, just like don't allow that to stop you. Basically, like you can fail like 10,000 times. Just like Thomas Edison, right? Like before he could find a way to create light, it took him 10,000 tries, literally like 10,000 tries to find like a way to create light. So again, so unless you have failed 10,000 times, then you have to just keep going, basically, right? So that's the power of persistence too. Like you have to keep going and always have that. You have to build that persistent, like that. Like you have to just be persistent in whatever you're doing. The fourth one is I fear change. So this one really messed up my head because, I was like, I fear change. Like how this, me starting my YouTube channel, me, building my business, how it's going to affect my life in so many ways. And, I was thinking of like a lot of weird shit, like how crazy it's going to be, because it's going to be crazy, right? Like how crazy it's going to be, me, making this amount of money, me traveling, me doing all this, like me having like people that look up to me and stuff like that is really crazy, man. So that really, messed up my head. And I honestly, again, I feel as though it's just in my head because I'm starting my YouTube channel right now. I don't really feel like what I was feeling, like what I thought that was scared of wasn't really there. Like my life is still as normal as anyone else. Like, I still live my life in a normal way. Like, I still go to the gym in a normal way. I still wake up in a normal way. Like, there's really nothing to fear. And the last and final excuse was, what if all this was for nothing? Like, what if me recording these videos amounted to nothing? Like, it was all in vain. Like, I actually didn't like achieve my goal, which was crazy. Like, the reason I actually was thinking about, like, the reason why my mindset was like this was because I wasn't putting in the work. Like, straight up, I will be honest with you, I wasn't putting in the work. I was so fucking lazy, right? Until I had to go through some some things. Then I started putting a little bit of work. But like, that's really how I was thinking. Like, what if, me recording those videos, what if me posting on Instagram all was for nothing, right? And honestly, that's a bad mindset, because what I've learned is, when you think about whatever like imagination you have, you can achieve it. Like regardless. The only thing that's stopping you from achieving that goal is just the steps, right? It's just the steps and whatever like it takes, really, like the persistence and some other things. But that was how my mindset was until I started reading books. A really good book to read to like change your mindset is called Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. I really love that guy's book, bro. Like, Think and Grow Rich is a really good book. But yeah, like, that was really like what changed my mindset, right? It's like, you have to put in the work. And I wasn't doing that at first, right? Like, I wasn't really putting in the work. That's why I was thinking negatively like that. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And for anyone that has excuses, or like that is procrastinating on stuff like that, I want you guys to like not give up. Like, just try your best. Like, read books to like change your mindset. And honestly, this one actually works. Create like have someone else, even though it's online, even though it's on Facebook, that have someone else that you talk to that can actually like motivate you to keep going, right? Because that is really important. Like, that is really, just trust me, like, that is really important. Like, have friends, or even though it's one person, even if it's one person that you can talk with that's actually on the same path as you. If you can't find, go on Facebook, go on Reddit, go on anywhere, on YouTube. I found mine on YouTube, bro, on YouTube. So like, on the YouTube, in the YouTube comments, that's how I found like my own mastermind group. But like, have your own mastermind group where you can like talk together, speak together. Like, even though you can chat, like, at least have that mastermind group so that you can actually be motivated to work, so that and hold yourself accountable for like whatever you're doing. So yeah, I hope you guys really like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and yeah, I will see you in the next video.